Hello students, today we practice some programs on default constructors because this variety in the board examination compulsorily one question you get for 15 marks. So first I will give you a solution how exactly we are going to write such variety questions. Based on that I have given you 3 board variety questions, so you can start writing so that you will have a confidence of writing board variety question also. Along with that, last class I gave you one practice 21, one question on employee I gave you. You can verify that. Today I am going to discuss that solution also. So let us start with the program, that is create a class sales with the following details. So we are going to declare data member, code, name and sales. So 3 data members that we are going to declare inside the class. Then member method, you are going to write one default constructor to initialize data member, then void except to read salesman code, name and sales. Then we have a void calculate method to calculate the commission based on the sales. So if the sales is 0 to 5,000, then no commission for that. 5,000 to 10,000, 3% of sales will be a commission. 10,000 to 20,000, 7%. So this is what the category of the calculation for commission. Then we have a void display to display the salesman details, means code, name, sales along with the commission. And after that we are going to create an object for the above class and we are going to call the member method where we are writing a main method. Since the programs are bit lengthy, this variety is easy to write but the programs are bit lengthy, that is the reason I kept the program ready. So we will see the solution for this variety questions. So we start with the that is constructor topic where I have created a separate folder for that. So we are going to start with that constructors, and in that I told you I kept the solutions ready also. So let us see the program now. So first one is the application number, okay, salesman. This is the main one where we are going to discuss now. I brought the question here. I hope the same question, data members and member method. So this is the first method, second method and the third method is calculate, and we are going to write one more method which is void display in the same class. So totally we are writing 4 methods in the class salesman and class sales, and one more class where we are going to write the or where we are going to create the object. So since we have a method by name void except where we are going to read the salesman details, so we are going to start the program with import statement because we have a reading data members. So start with a class, that is import statement, create a class sales. Immediately we are going to declare the code, name, sales. Only these 3 are given in the question but commission is not given, but as a part of the question they have given you to calculate the commission for the salesman. So we have to take one more variable to store the commission. So this is an extra variable along with the data members I have taken inside the class. So this you need to understand here. Then along with that, once we finish with the data members, 3 they have given in the question, commission we are taking. So once we finish with the data member, one by one the methods we need to start. So first one is what? First one we are going to start with the default constructor. Default constructor which is nothing but a non-parameterized constructor where we initialize the data member, all numeric with 0 and a string with empty. So code, sales are numeric type, I initialize that with 0, name is blank initially, and commission which is equal to 0.0 which is a float type. So this is how we are going to initialize. Once we finish with this we are going to close this. So this is nothing but default or you can write here non-parameterized constructor. Then after that we are going to write, once we close that constructor we are going to write except method. One after the other method, one after the other we are going to write all the methods inside the same sales class. So except method where we are going to read the data members, that is salesman, code, name and sales. So to read we require scanner class, as you all know. So we are going to read 3 data member. Remember students, we are not going to read commission. Commission is the one which we have to calculate. So only 3 data member, code, name, sales are input. Commission is the one which you have to calculate in the calculate method. So once you finish with the accept method, we are going to start with the calculate. So where we are going to check the condition, where sales, if it is less than or equal to, there is a criteria in the if condition. You all have learnt in your 9th standard. So we are writing if condition here. Check the sales. If it is less than 5,000, no commission. Some of you have a practice of writing no commission like this. Remember, in the question when they say no commission, commission is a numeric type field where you cannot store the string data into this. So you have to write, when they say no commission, you have to store 0 into that. Then else if it is between 5,000 to 10,000, it is 3% of sales. Then 10,000 to 20,000, sorry, 5,000 to 10,000 is 3%, 10,000 to 20,000 is 7%, else above 20,000 is 10.0, means 10% of the sales, which is given in the question. If condition means these rates for the slide, that is sales and commission is given, accordingly you are calculating. Once you finish with the calculate method, you have to close this calculate method. Then we have to start with the void display, where we are going to display salesman details along with the commission. Let us see now. Salesman code we are displaying, name we are displaying, sales and commission. This is the output format. Sometimes they will specify in a particular order only you have to display. When they don't specify any output order, then whichever order you feel convenient, you can go ahead with printing. So I finish with the display method. Then this is the end of the class. Which class? Sales. Sales class we finished writing here. Then once we finish with that, we are going to write one more class where we are going to create an object for the sales class, and we are going to call the member method. So public class salesman, I made it as a main class. Then we are writing a main method, and we are creating one object for the sales class. So once you create an object, automatically this statement will go and call the constructor, which is nothing but sales. Here we have a default constructor. So the moment you create an object, constructor is called and the object is initialized with these initial values. So once it finishes with the constructor, control will come back. Then we reach the next statement, obj.accept. So other method we need to call where constructors are called automatically the moment you create an object. So after you accept, then you can calculate. After you calculate, when we are going to display. So let us see how this program is going to work. Let me compile this. Okay, comment I have to give here. We'll compile now. We'll see the output of this program. So we are creating an object where we need to give only main method. Main will take care of calling all the other method in an order, that is accept, calculate and display. So I clicked on main. It is asking me to give the details. Let me give as 101. I'll give here John. Then sale is 15,000. So that is the sales. 101 is the salesman code, name is John and 15,000. Now let me give enter key. Let us see the output of this code. So commission is 1050. So this is how you are going to get the output for the program. Then we will continue with the next one now. So I hope with this you all understood how exactly we are creating an object and we are calling all the member method, and how we are writing data member inside the class and all the member method inside the same class one after the other. And we also understood how do we create object and call all the methods in an order using a main method. Similarly, last class I gave you one practice 21 homework question. The same program. See here in a Word file where I have given you where I started today. In the same file I have given you a program solution, because when I give you notes, you write all these things in your classwork side and even the homework question also. See, when I gave you as a homework, that time you started to write in the practice side. By this time you have finished writing in your homework side. Now when I give you notes, write even the homework question also in your classwork side only with this heading. So when you are referring for your any examination or test, it will be helpful because the correct solution what I am giving. So write this homework also when I have given you solution as a notes when I send you, write this also in your classwork side. Now let us see the last class homework question which was on constructor. So create a class employee, code name basic HRA DA PF. Now here if you see in this question, HRA, DA, PF, net pay, all these are calculation field, but that also they have given you along with the question only. But whereas in the last exam, that is example, where we have taken that salesman, in the salesman question, they have given the question only with the data members, code, name, sales. Commission was not given. So as a programmer, since there is a calculate method where you have to calculate commission, along with these data members you have to take the commission. And one more thing I wanted to tell you here, along with this we are taking the commission, but sometimes some of you have a habit of writing the commission in the method itself. I mean to say, assume that you are going to calculate method, in the calculate method you are going to calculate this commission. So you declare variable like this, inside the method only you declare. So if you declare a variable, now it becomes a local variable. Calculate method works fine, but float commission is a local variable. Once you come to the display method, when you are trying to display commission, this statement will give you an error message. I'll show you how exactly you are going to get this. See now, okay, this is the comment one. I'll compile now. Cannot find, okay, in the constructor also. Okay, let me take out from the constructor also. See here now, I am getting cannot find symbol variable commission. The commission where you have taken is inside the calculate method. So once you take it inside the method, now this variable becomes a local variable. That is the reason you are not able to access that. So whenever along with the data member any other calculation field you have to take, in that case don't take inside a method, take that inside the class along with the data member. Along with these data members, take the calculation field also, so that you won't find such kind of problems. Now the statement works fine. See now it is working fine. So any extra variables when you are taking, take it inside the class itself, so that scope of the variable problem you won't come across. But sometimes in the question only they will give you the extra variable also inside the class. If they have given in the question, fine, otherwise you have to take care of declaring the extra variables. But if you see this question, code name basic are the input fields, HRA, DA, PF, net pay you have to calculate, but that also they have given you along with the question. Now no need to take care inside the method or anything like that, you don't have any doubts like that. So all the data members will be taken inside the class itself. So along with this data member we have 4 methods. One is default constructor, input, payslip is to calculate HRA, DA, PF, the calculations are given here. Net pay also how to calculate they have given in the question. Then void display you have to give the output in this required format only. Then after that you are going to create an object of this class and call the member method. Exactly how we did the same previous one, salesman, same variety question only, but only the calculations are different. That's it. The rest everything remains to be the same. Creation of an object, all that remains same. Let us see. This is for the notes purpose I kept it ready, but we will see practically how this program is working. For that also I have taken one more program now, which is an employee now. So let me take that employee. Okay. See here, the last class homework question. The second question. Same question I brought it here. So let us see the solution. So here we have an input method where we are going to read employee, code, name and basic pay. Only 3 data we are reading. Remember HRA, DA, PF, net pay are calculation field that we have to calculate in the payslip method. here in this payslip we are going to calculate this. But these fields are taken or declared, the variables are declared inside the class. So directly we start with the statement import, because we have a reading statement in this program also. Import statement, immediately once you start with the class, all the data members are declared. You can see that here. Once you start with that, default constructor, so no arguments here, and we don't even write return type. All of you know the concept of constructor, or what are the characteristics of constructor. So no return type for that. All numerics are initialized with 0, and HRA, DA, PF are double type, so we are initializing that with 0.0. Name is a string type, we initialize that with blank. Then after that, once we close the constructor, the next method we are starting with the input, where we are going to read employee code, name and basic pay. Only 3 we are reading. So once you finish with the reading method, close the bracket. So input method is completed. Now you start with payslip. In payslip we are going to calculate HRA, which is a 15% of basic pay. DA is 25% of basic pay. PF is 11%. All these things are given in the question itself. Same thing, we are just applying the formula here. The net pay is also given here. Calculate all allowances, then minus PF. Provident fund is a deduction. So what you deduct from this allowances, that final will be the net pay which is given to the employee. So this is a calculation which we are doing in a payslip. Once you finish with that, close that payslip method also. Then void display, where we are going to display all these outputs on the screen in the required, or in the question what format they have given, in that format we are displaying. So question is asking you to display one heading, employee payslip. We'll see the question now. Employee payslip. So we are also giving the same heading here. Payslip, code, name, basic pay, HRA, DA, PF, net. See, all these are messages which you can display however you want. If you want to give a full form also you can give. But when you are giving the variable name, remember what variable you have used, in what style you have used, in the same manner you are supposed to use. Means all of you know that Java is case sensitive. So in the same manner we are using. HRA, DA, PF is taken in the lower case, so I have given here in the lower case. But this part is a message part. How you want the heading to be displayed on the output format. Just a heading that can be given however you want when you give it in a double quotes. So once you finish with the display, this is the end of the display method. Then after that, the employee class will complete. Then we are going to start with one main class. This is just for a reference to understand. Homework 21. You also, while writing, you will give a relevant name, so that by looking into the title only you can make out which program you have written for. I have given 21. First homework, employee main. Main method we are creating, where we are creating an object. As you all know, this will go and call the constructor. Then input to read the data. Payslip, where we are calculating, and display is going to display the employee details along with the calculated fields. So let us see how this program is working. I'll compile now. We are creating an object now. Employee code 112. Name, I'll give it as Sankalp. 50,000 is the basic pay. Let us see what is the output we are getting for this payslip. Code, this is our detail, employee name, and basic pay is 50,000. For this amount, HRA we are getting 7,000, 12,500 is DA, PF is 5,500. Net pay means all these added, all these things are added, minus PF will be the take home pay, you can say, for this employee. So this is the output. The same thing I have given, or I am going to give you the notes. When I send you notes, same program with the input output also I have given here. You can take a printout, then start writing all these things in your classwork. So along with that, I have given you now this variety, as I told you, same variety question in the board examination you will get one 15 marks question. So easily you can score the marks. That is the reason today I have written some of the homework question means 3 homework question, which is a practice 22 homework question on board variety. So the following questions are board exam question for 15 marks, and with respect to what question I have written here, along with that I have written the year also, in which year this question had come. So first question, it is a 2014 question, the question, same question I have written here, is a 2014 question here. Second one is 2016 question. Randomly I picked some of the question I have given you as a homework, and third question is from the 2019 paper. I have written the year also, in which year this question had come. So let us start with the first question. You can go through. I am going to attach one PDF file, so where you can look into that, or else you can pause the video and you can take down the question also. So define a class named Movie Magic with the following. These are all the instance variable: year, title and rating. Member method, one is the default constructor, accept is to read the details, and display. Display method, you are going to display the title of the movie along with the message. Means based on rating, based on the rating, we are going to display some message. What is that rating? We will see. If the rating is 0 to 2.0, message to be displayed as a flop movie. Then so and so range, here semi hit, hit and super hit. Rating is given. Along with that, you are going to create a main method where you are going to create an object and you are going to display all these details. So let us see how many are going to write. If you are writing the correct one, assume that you got 15 marks for this question. Then second question, this is from the 2016 paper. Define a class named Book Fair with the following description. So we have two instance variable, book name and price, and we have 4 methods. One is a default constructor, input to read this detail, calculate, where you are going to calculate the price after the discount. And what is the discount? That is the criteria is given here: less than 1000, then 2% of the price, 1000 to 3000 10%, above 3000 you are going to get 15% of the price as a discount. Then void display, as I told you, fourth method, display the name and price of the book after the discount. What price here it is? You are reading the price of the book, but at the time of display you are displaying the book name along with the price of the book after discount. So you can write here discount, you can calculate, price minus discount will be the amount that they will be paying after the discount. Write a main method to create an object. This part you all know, and sometimes this part will not be given in the question. In that case you can skip the one more class. Creation of object part you can skip, but when it is given in the question you are supposed to write this one, main method. Then the third question is from the 2019 paper. Design a class named Showroom. This is also similar to the previous question only, very easy question. Instance variables are string name, where we are going to store the name of the customer, then mobile number, cost and discount. Now here if you see, only inputs are mobile, that is name of the customer, then mobile number and cost. Discount and amount you have to calculate, but at that part also they have given you in the question, but sometimes they won't give you. In that case you only have to plan the variables and you have to take it. But if it is given in the question, it's easy to write, just as it is you write as a instance variable in the program. Now member methods are, one is default constructor, input to read that. The details are name, mobile number and cost. Only 3 fields you are reading. Discount and amount you are going to do it in the calculation field. There you are going to set the discount. So based on the cost. So conditions are given here, go through with this. This is a condition, how we are going to calculate the discount. 5% of book price. It's in percentage given. 5% of book price. 10,000, less than 10,000 means 5% of book cost will be the discount. Then void display, to display customer name, mobile number, amount to be paid. So they are not asking you to display the discount amount. Directly you can deduct from the cost, discount, cost minus discount will be the amount to be paid after the discount. So you are going to write one main method and you are going to call all these methods in an order. So let us see how many of you are going to write this program and coming for the next class. So coming class I am going to discuss the solution for this and also some more new programs. I'll come in the next session. Thank you students.